What's up, everybody? My name is Shannon and I am still waiting for my Satyr, and today we are talking about Shuri by Nic Stone. So some of you may know, if you've watched this channel, that I am a pretty big fan of Nic Stone. I really love her Dear Martin series. I think that the way she does her characters, the way she does her voice is just so unbelievably well done. So when I saw that she was writing a book about Shuri from Black Panther, I knew I wanted to read this because Shuri is such a cool character. She is the princess of Wakanda. She is very, very smart. She has her own lab. She gets to do all of this really awesome stuff. So I was really excited about this, and I also liked that this was her with a middle grade twist. So I kind of had to do some reading about the Marvel Cinematic Universe and how they treat their comics and how they treat their books, because I'm used to Star Wars and how they do their expanded stuff. So with this, I wasn't quite sure what was canon and what isn't. And for this novel, it's kind of adjacent. It is not what we see in the MCU. It's not like the Black Panther that we see in the MCU. We have Shuri, who is quite a bit younger. She's definitely in that middle grade range, and we are incorporating other aspects from the Marvel expanded universe, from the comics, that we don't actually see in the movies. So it was a little bit of a learning curve. I'm okay, but wait, where are we situated? So once I knew that, I was definitely able to appreciate the story a lot more. And in this story, we have Shuri, who discovers that there is something wrong with the heart-shaped herb that they use in order to have T'Challa actually be the Black Panther. And she knows that technically everything would be okay if the heart-shaped herb were to die out. It's not like they need a new Black Panther or anything, but she also knows that if something were to happen to T'Challa, or God forbid she have to become the new Black Panther, they would really need this. So she's trying to figure out what's going on. Nobody else is really taking this seriously, and this takes her on a really cool journey out of Wakanda to the neighboring countries in Africa, all the way to London. We get to meet a lot of really cool characters. One in particular that I was very excited about, and I'm interested to see if that's going to work into the actual cinematic universe. But I really loved seeing Shuri take this problem and just really know that what she was doing was the right thing. And you get to spend a lot of time with her in her lab. She's creating gadgets. She's working with the Black Panthers. She kind of is starting to become her own kind of superhero already. And I really love to see that. I feel like this hit that middle grade sweet spot so perfectly. And if you are a fan of Black Panther, if you're a fan of Shuri, you're gonna get a lot out of this book. But I definitely think that middle grade age range is really gonna enjoy this book. It was just so easy to follow, so perfectly paced. Like I said, Nic Stone does this thing with her characters and their voice that make them so personable and so you can just attach to them immediately and really understand what they're going through. They feel so realistic, and she really got that across with Shuri. She also got that across with some of our other main characters as well. We get to learn a little bit more about the Dora Milaje and a little apprentice who's going on with them. And particularly if you can get the audiobook, I really recommend it because the narrator does all of the Wakandan accents, and it's just so well done. I really did feel like I was experiencing the movie as somebody who knows of these characters from the films rather than the comics. It just added a complete other layer onto it, and I really loved that. So overall, I really recommend reading Shuri. I would say my only setback is that it was kind of a learning curve learning how Marvel treats its books, whereas I'm used to Star Wars and how they treat their books, so I wasn't quite sure where we were situated, what we were doing, what to expect, but that's more on me. Once I understood that, I was really into this, and overall, I'm very excited to get to the next one to see what happens to Shuri next. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to hit that like button down below, and don't forget to subscribe so you can talk books with me every week. That is everything I got for today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!